I was watching a video on about Bill Robertson. He was checking out the book of Proverbs, and I was reading a quote. Proverbs 6 verse 30. Men do not despise a thief if he steals, to satisfy himself when he is hungry, but when he is found, he must repay sevenfold. He must give all the substance of his house. That means anybody who steals, like let's say a little thing. Let's say you're borrowing something and you forgot about it, or something like that, or if you steal, it's gonna be with you for the rest of your life if you practice stealing, if you practice wickedness and evil. It will be with you forever, all your life, your soul, your life pretty much. It also means that you have to, if you steal a little thing, it's gonna be a big thing. Like let's say you practice stealing when you're a teenager, when you're a child, and then you didn't have punishments, or nobody taught you a lesson about stealing. Maybe God forgave you, or other people forgave you and you didn't understand it. And then you're gonna keep it all your life when you're 30 or 40. And then let's say you have children now, and your children gets like benefits or something. Let's say government funding, or if they got paid. And then you have that stealing mindset in your heart, that spirit that in your mind and your heart. And then you're gonna go out and cash that your son's check or daughter, whichever, and you cash that check in. Let's say that kid is like 16 years old and they got like a 20 grand check, and then you cash it in, and then you're gonna end up taking like, and then you think like, my kids owe me a lot. I'm sure they won't mind me stealing 10 grand from them, and then they can have 10 grand. It's still stealing. It's so important to practice righteousness, doing things right and honest and truthful, because your sins are gonna add up. Whatever bad decision you make, whatever evil you have committed, like stealing too. You might even be stealing like somebody's like whatever belongings they have. It's better to get rid of that sin inside you. It's better to train yourself to be honest and truthful. It's better to have that. It's better to have righteousness. It's better to practice it early. Like me, for example, I practiced the Bible when I was 14 years old. I read most of the Bible already. I read probably like 80% of the Bible. I studied it. I kept all the commandments, all the laws. I've studied the Bible for 15 years. And I never stole anything in my entire life. I never done anything evil or wrong in my entire life. I it's just God gave me tests, gave me hard tests and lessons, and the devil and his evil demons and spirits, evil possessed people, the devil came after me, making my life miserable, giving me a bad house, taking my family away, tried to have me with health issues, tried to do this and that, take my money away, get my money stolen. But I forgave them all. No matter what evil was put upon me, forgave. I forgave it all because I was instructed from God Himself. But yeah, that's the lesson of the video about stealing. Like stealing, you're gonna after you steal something from somebody, you're gonna have to pay back sevenfold. You're gonna have to give it back to them, and then God's gonna sentence you. You're gonna lose everything in your household. Pretty much that's the hard lessons of stealing. That's the lesson of stealing. Another one is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 32. The one who commits adultery with a woman is lacking sense. He who would destroy himself does it. Wounds and disgrace he will find, and his reproach will not be blotted out. For jealousy enrages a man, and he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not accept any ransom, nor will he be satisfied, though you give many gifts. Well, basically, I saw something around here in Proverbs, I think. The price of adultery and fornication. I read it somewhere in the Bible, so it's somewhere around here. Adultery and fornication is like when you commit sexual sins when you're not married. Even when you're married, it's adultery. When you're not married, it's fornication. Even sexual images too, from the internet, when you search it up, the websites and all that, those dirty images, that's part of fornication too. Because you're thinking about that woman, you're committing sexual sins, you're committing adultery and fornication when you do that to sexual immorality, I think it's called. The price for that when you commit those sins, it's death. You're bound to be dead. God is gonna hunt you down. He's gonna shorten your life, and he's gonna make your life miserable. It's gonna be difficult. That's the price of fornication and adultery, the true meaning. And I'm just speaking the laws of God. I'm just speaking about stealing and adultery and fornication and sexual immorality. That's the prices of sin, basically. So it's better to, like what Phil Robertson said when I was watching his video, he was talking about a narrow path. like he was talking about Proverbs 4, verse 26. Watch the path of your feet, and all your ways will be established. Do not turn to the right nor to the left. Turn your foot from evil. Phil Robertson was talking about the narrow path, following the path of righteousness, following to live like Jesus. That's basically what that's basically the challenge of life. The challenges we face. Like a friend told me one time when I was in a mental asylum, I was locked up for 4 months one time. It's like a feather. Life is like a feather. You see this? This is pretty much the path to living like Jesus, living a godly life, living with wisdom, living with God every day, living with love. God is love. Jesus is forgiveness, love, humility, peace. God, that's what God is to. Pretty much we start right here, and then as you get older, you start to have temptations, right? You start to have paths left and right. Those are sins. Adultery, fornication, stealing, lying, all of those sins there. Evil, wickedness. And then we go there, we try it, and then we come right back to our path of righteousness. And then we learn, right? But we must follow the narrow path. It's very difficult to live like Jesus. That's the whole point of your journey. Your path to righteousness, to your path to freedom. It's financial freedom too. If you follow the path, the right path, living like Jesus, you're gonna get a lot of benefits. God's gonna bless you with everything you want. But you still have to practice being righteous. He's gonna bless you on earth, and he's gonna bless you in heaven if you keep following that path. The path is narrow when you follow the true light of Jesus. It's very narrow and difficult. It's gonna be hard because all the disciples in Jesus, they faced criticisms, they faced death, they were martyrs. They died for God, they died for you, they died for everybody, just to give us this. Just to give us the Bible. That's pretty much one of my secrets to living a good life. Yeah, we have no choice but to live righteously. There's two sides you can pick, good and evil. But the great ones, all of them, they followed the true light, the path to God and Jesus. So pretty much that's the lesson of the day. So I'll see you guys later on the next one of Life Lessons with Devin.